And hi again, everybody. It's Silo Rebel Baseball here this evening, here from Rattan, the opening round of the Rattan Tournament quarterfinal action as the top-ranked Rebels, number one in Class 2A, take on the fifth-ranked Wister Wildcats. In today's opening round contest, Wister just finished up a 10-6 win over Antlers to move on into the bracket play here against the Rebels in this contest. Silo 4-0 on the season, coming off that win on Tuesday after the three-game sweep of contest in Florida last week. The Rebels riding a 32-game winning streak in the spring campaign, trying to extend that here against the Wildcats here this afternoon and advance on to the tournament semifinals in this Rattan tournament. Winner plays tomorrow night against the winner of the late game this evening between Hartshorn and Wright City. Wister comes in 9-0 on the season after their 10-6 win over the Antler squad earlier. So a battle of two undefeated teams, both ranked in the top five in Class 2A here tonight in this Rattan tournament opening contest. Glad you're along with us tonight here on SoloRebels.tv. Sorry for the delayed start, about an hour late, as the earlier games ran a little bit long. Earlier winners today, Rattan won their contest in run roll fashion as they defeated Boswell, and then it was Roth knocking off Hugo in the other opening round contest. Those two teams will meet in the semifinals tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. Winner of this game moves on to the semifinal at 7 o'clock tomorrow night here in Rattan. As coaches out there to exchange lineups, and we are getting set for the start. They'll have the coin flip to determine home team. For the Rebels, they're going to send out Carter Parker on the mound to begin this contest. Parker coming off a fabulous performance last Friday in Florida as he knocked off our top of the solid Northside Christian team from Tampa, Florida in that 4-1 Silo win on the season. Parker off to a solid start. 5 innings pitched in that contest. In his season debut, he allowed 1 unearned run on 4 hits, struck out 5, and did not walk a batter against that Tampa Northside Christian squad. So the lineups have been exchanged, and looks like Wister may be the home team. As they get ready to take the field, Rebels are going to hit first. And taking the mound for Wister is going to be Landon Thornburg on the mound. Thornburg on the season for the Wildcats. Get that real quick. He has a 2-0 season record, has made making his 4th appearance, 7 1/3 innings. He has allowed 7 runs on 5 hits, struck out 15 and walked 8, a 6.68 earned run average for Thornburg on the season. And he's going to try to see what he can do against this Rebel lineup, who comes in to the contest. Let's see, batting at .311 on the year through 4 games, early part of the season schedule. Thornburg, the right-hander. And we're getting set for the first pitch as he takes his warm-up tosses. The Wildcats used 3 pitchers in that earlier win over Antlers. Thornburg was at shortstop throughout that contest. Silo's going to send up Kyler Proctor. And Proctor, thus far in the season, a little bit of a slow start on the year. So we take a look at the numbers here momentarily. And the first pitch from Thornburg is low for a ball to Proctor. Proctor a couple hits on the year, including a home run. And he's going to swing on this pitch. It's hit high in the air. Deep to right field. Back is the right fielder, and he's going to watch it go. Second pitch of the game. Proctor goes deep, and the Rebels already lead at 1-0. Proctor's second home run of the season. If you remember, he hit the walk-off home run to win the state championship last fall at Bricktown Ballpark, and he's got 2 now here in the 2022 spring campaign. So that was a towering fly ball to right that goes out for the first run of the contest. 1-0, and Connor Cornell, the red-hot Connor Cornell, steps to the plate. Connor coming off a outstanding game on Tuesday. He had a triple and a game-ending walk-off home run to beat to end the run rule over Colbert. And he takes a strike called. Cordell batting .429 on the season. 10 RBIs to lead the team. And he watches that pitch low for a ball. Cordell, the junior, starting in left field here tonight. And he's going to hit a ball high in the air to center field. This one's going to be playable for the Wister center fielder as Cornell got under that one a little bit and flies out to center. So there's one gone here in the first inning. Next batter up for the Rebels is Easton Ford. Ford, the RBI leader last fall, and he watches that pitch low for a ball. 5 RBIs thus far this spring. He's actually led the squad in RBIs the last 2 seasons. The junior first baseman, batting at .308 to begin this campaign. Thornburg's next pitch, that's a breaking ball, and it goes a little bit low. It's 2-0. Ford looking for a pitch to hit here. And that one is downstairs for a ball. 3-0. Still trying to get situated here in our broadcast position behind the plate here in Rattan tonight. And that one's high and tight, ball 4. So Ford draws the walk. Easton is aboard. That's going to bring up Delton Roberts, the team's leading hitter this spring thus far. 600 the average for Roberts. He's got a double and 5 RBIs. Here through 4 games of the season. Steps in against Thornburg with Ford at first base. Checks the sign, pitch home, and that one sails outside for a ball. Here's the next one from Thornburg. That one bounces to the screen. Ford is off and running, headed to second base on the wild pitch. And the Rebels have a runner in scoring position. Out there at second base. Roberts watches that one. It bounces in the dirt. 3-0. That's 7 straight out of the zone from Thornburg. After he got Cordell to fly out for the first out of this inning. Ford gets his lead at second. Pitch, is a strike called. Roberts taking all the way there. 3-1. Look at second. And again, and Thornburg's going to twirl and look forward back to the bag. Rebels ranked number 1 in Class 2A. Wister comes in this week ranked 5th. As I mentioned, they're 9-0 after their earlier win, and there's a strike called on 3-1. On the outside corner, Roberts took it all the way. Cal goes full. And here's the payoff pitch, grounded into right field. It's a base hit for Roberts. Here comes Ford around third. He's going to score easily. It's an RBI single for Delton Roberts, and it's already 2-0 Sato on top. Smash into right field on that one. And Delton Roberts picks up his 6th RBI of the young season. Visit to the mound now. Sawyer Reddick, the next batter. And Sawyer hitting at an even 300. He'll watch that one in there for a strike. After the quick visit to the mound. And another strike called. Oh, 2, and the next one to Reddick is low. 1-2 the count to Sawyer. Has a couple RBIs on the season in his 3 hits thus far. And that one bounces in the dirt. Roberts was off and running on the pitch, and he's going to easily steal second. As he was on the move. Next one chopped foul off the left side. Try it again on 2-2. Here's one. Slice down the left field line. It's fair down into the corner. It's going to be extra bases for Reddick. Roberts scores. It's 3-0 Silo. Rebels off and running once again here tonight. Next batter is going to be Josh Trout, as Reddick reaches there on the hit double into the left field corner. And he's going to smash one into right for a base hit. Trout with the hit. Runner around third, going to hold there as the throw comes back in quickly. So Trout with the single. Runners at the corners. That time Trout first pitch swinging. A hard ground ball into right field. Brings up Carter Parker now. Still just 1 out in the inning. 7th batter to hit, and Carter takes a big swing on that one and couldn't connect. Rebels up 3-zip here. And runner goes, and that pitch, fouled off. Just barely got a piece of that one. Looked like it was going to be an easy stolen base out there. So 1-2 now the count. Runner goes again, Trout on the move, and it's a strike called. So Parker goes down looking for out number 2, Charlie Gardner, the next batter. Gardner, 2 runners in scoring position for Charlie, and he watches that one low for a ball. Next pitch, and that one outside. 2-0 to Gardner. And that one's low for ball 3. So Thornburg behind in the count once again. 3-0 to Gardner. Charlie batting at .333. Got a base open. And he'll take all the way, strike in there. It's 3-1. That one's fouled off as Gardner took a big hack at that one. Fouls it off the right side, now to play. Count goes full. 2 outs here in the inning with runners at second and third. The next pitch, breaking ball, swung on, ground ball, left side, just foul down the third base line, or 2 runners are going to score. As Gardner pulled that one, it just barely went foul by about a foot. So the count remains full. Gardner, the sophomore, steps in there, and he watches that one in the dirt. All the way to the screen. Runner's coming home. Reddick slides in, and he's out as the catcher able to play it off the backstop and tag out Reddick trying to score on that wild pitch. So the walk goes to Gardner, but Reddick is out at home, trying to score on the wild pitch. Rebels score 3 runs on 4 hits. 32 pitches in the inning for Thornburg. We head to the bottom of the first. It's Silo 3 and Wister nothing. So the Rebels pick up 3 runs on 4 hits in the top half of the first inning, out to a 3-0 lead here over the 5th-ranked Wister Wildcats. Carter Parker heads to the mound for his second start of the season. Parker pitched those 5 innings last Friday against the Tampa Northside Christian squad. 1 run unearned on 4 hits. 5 strikeouts, no walks, a outstanding season debut. And Wister's going to send up Riley Crane to lead things off here. And Crane watches the first pitch high for a ball. Here's the next one from Parker, and it's upstairs as well. Carter may take a bit getting used to that mountain of a pitcher's mound. Here's a ground ball hit left side. Charging in is Roberts, and the throw over is in time. Nice play by Delton. On the run, fields that one cleanly, and the throw over in time to get Crane at first base for out number one. We'll check the defensive lineup here in just a second as the batters landed Donahoe for Wister. Donahoe steps in here, and he's going to foul the first pitch off the right side, and giving chase is Mason Urbany, the right fielder, not going to get there. It's going to drop harmlessly in foul ground for the first strike. On the infield for the Rebels, it's Delton Roberts at third, Cotter Proctor at second base. Charlie Gardner's Proctor at shortstop. Charlie Gardner at second, and then Easton Ford at first, as that pitch was high to Donahoe. Here's the next one from Carter, and it's fouled. Just got a piece of that one. Did Donahoe. In the outfield, Connor Cordell in left. It's Xander Marshall in center, and right field is Mason Urbany. Behind the plate, Josh Trout. Normal defensive alignment for the Rebels, and this pitch is popped up. Shallow center field, charging in is Xander Marshall, and he's going to make the grab. There's two gone here in the bottom of the first inning. As Donahoe pops out, brings up Thornburg. Leading hitter on the squad second on the squad in hitting, and he fouls the first pitch from Parker. Let's see, Thornburg on the season, batting at .478, coming into today's action. And he watches a strike. 0-2 the count. 2 outs here in the first inning. Parker working quickly, and that pitch a little bit outside. Try to get him to chase that one on 0-2. And swing and a miss. Trout fields it in the dirt, tags the runner, and that's 3 outs in the frame. Wildcats are retired in order in the first. No runs, no hits, nobody left. 3-0 Silo as we head to inning number 2. So we go to the second inning. 9-1-2 due up for the Rebels. It's Mason Urbany to start things. The lone senior on the squad for the Rebels. And he swings on the first pitch. Took a big hack at that one. Couldn't connect. And the next one, Urbany pops up. At the plate, catcher makes the grab, and there's one out. So back to the top of the order, and it's Kyler Proctor. Proctor had to hit his first at bat. And he watches that pitch slow from Thornburg. Here's the next one. That's high and tight. 2-0. And there's one bounces in there all the way to the backstop. 3-0 the count now to Kyler Proctor. Wildcats maybe playing this pretty careful with the Rebel shortstop standout. He's going to have the green light and take a big swing on that 3-0 and couldn't connect. 3-1. Thornburg shakes off a sign, gets one he likes. The pitch, that's off speed and low for ball 4. Went with the off speed, the breaking ball, and Proctor watched it for ball 4. He's aboard. And definitely a threat to run out there at first base. Connor Cordell at the plate with one out. Cordell flew out to center his first time. Proctor had homered before that back in the first, leading off the game. 2 pitches in. And here's the pitch as Cordell squares and pulls back, takes the ball. Be surprised if we don't see Proctor on the move here. Pretty quick, and Cordell squares, pulls back again, and the pitch gets away to the backstop. Proctor was heading to second, and he's easily there. They say Cordell got the bat back. Pitch swung on by Cordell. Hit deep to center, and this one is out of here by a long shot. Cordell goes deep again. Way gone on that one for Connor. It's his second home run in as many games as he went deep to end that game on Tuesday as well. So a 2-run blast by Connor Cordell has made it 5-0 Rebels. Up is Easton Ford, and he takes a pitch outside for a ball. And here's a breaking pitch, and that one misses. Easton has a home run and 5 RBIs on the season thus far. 2-0 the count. And there's a strike called. Next pitch from Thornburg, and that one's way outside. 3-1. Thotto out to a 5-0 lead. And that one's high to Ford. Upstairs for ball 4. Easton draws the walk, and here comes Delton Roberts back to the plate, and looks like the Wildcats are going to make a pitching change. Thornburg is done, 1 out into the second inning. Got a new pitcher headed to the mound for Wister. I'll tell you about him in just a moment as we continue here on SiloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. On the pitch for the Wildcats is going to be Riley Crane coming in from left field, and Crane making his first appearance of the season. Thornburg going to move to shortstop. So Crane, the right-hander, is on the mound. Inherits a runner at first, and just 1 out here in the second inning. Rebels on their second time batting through the order. Already out to a 5-0 lead. Couple home runs thus far. Kyler Proctor and Connor Cordell have both gone deep. And Delton Roberts steps to the plate. So Roberts the first to face Crane, and the pitch that way inside hits him. So Roberts hit by the first pitch from Crane. And the Rebels have 2 on and 1 out. Brings up Sawyer Reddick. Reddick to bat now. After getting a hit his first time up, and he watches a strike there. Bright sunshine today here in Rattan. And that pitch is popped up. Foul ground, left side, over the third baseman, and he's not going to be able to make it. Up in that high sky. May have lost it at the last second, but watches it fall in foul ground, and Reddick has second life here. After the foul pop-up, unable to be caught. 0-2 the count to the junior, Sawyer Reddick. There's a breaking ball, and he watches it for strike 3. Called strike there. So it leaves it up to Josh Trout with 2 outs. And Trout watches the pitch inside. 1-0 the count. And that one inside again. It's 2-0. The top 5 battle in Class 2A. Rebels ranked number 1, undefeated at 4-0, and Wister ranked 5th at 9-0. And this one smashed into left field for a base hit. Here comes Ford around third. He's coming home. The throw is going to be high, and Easton slides in safely. Challenged the arm of the left fielder there, Meeks, and Ford is able to score on that base hit by Josh Trout. Roberts advanced on to third base, and Trout moved on down to second. On the throw, and a courtesy runner in as well, and that one pitch is high and tight, nearly hit Carter Parker. The runner at second is Colby Smith. Parker ducked out of the way of that one at the last minute. He's got a chance with 2 on in scoring position, and that one's behind Parker, but Roberts holds at third base as, once again, the ball ricocheting hard off the backstop. Rebels were tagged out to end the last inning. 2-0 pitch to Parker, and it's upstairs, 3-0. Rebels threatening to load the bases again. They lead 6-0 here in the second. 3 in the first and 3 already here in the second frame, and that one is inside and clips Parker on that 3-0 pitch. He's hit by the pitch, and the bases are loaded. Going to have a pinch or a courtesy runner for the pitcher. It's going to be Darren Johnson at first base. 2 down, bases loaded. Charlie Gardner to bat. Crane checks the sign, pitch outside. Five straight missed out of the zone from Crane. See if the take's on here, and Gardner watches that one inside. 2-0. Would imagine be taking right here after 6 straight balls from the Wister pitcher. Here's the next one. It's a strike called, as he was taking. Here's a pickoff throw to third base, and that one hits Roberts in the back as he was standing on the bag. Now Crane has it again on the mound. The pitch home, and that one's a little bit high. 3-1. Chance for Charlie to do some damage right here. Here's the next pitch, and it's high. Upstairs, ball 4. Going to force in a run. It's 7-0. And back to Mason Urbany, the 9-hole hitter. Rebels have almost, they have batted around here in the second inning. Urbany led this off to start the second and went down on strikes, and he takes a strike here. Here's the next one, and it's inside. Just misses there. Albany a hit and an RBI on the season thus far. 4 games in, and pitches low from Crane. 2-1 the count. Rebels already leading 7-0. And that one's way inside. Albany moves out of the way there. 3-1 the count. 3 runners aboard. And that one's upstairs, ball 4. They've walked in 2 in a row. It's now 8-0. 8-zip. Rebels on top. And Connor Proctor steps to the plate with the bases still jammed with Rebels. Proctor has already homered once. And he walked his last time up. No place to put him here. And the pitch from Crane. It's in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. And Johnson is back to the bag at third. That one ricocheted to the side instead of to the backstop. But Johnson held at third base. The next pitch, way upstairs, 2-0. Proctor had the green light on 3-0 the last time. We'll see if he does again. It's been 2 straight full count or bases loaded walks from Crane. Next pitch, swung on, and it is hit in the air, sky high. Shallow right field. Back is the second baseman, and he's going to make the grab on that pop-up. Proctor got under that one and flies out to shallow right field to end that second inning. For the Rebels in the second, 5 runs, 2 hits, and they leave 3 on. We head to the bottom of 2. It's Silo 8 and Wister nothing. Kevin Farr here from Rattan tonight, here on SiloRebels.tv and the Scordo Network. Opening round contest here, our quarterfinal matchup here in the Rattan tournament. Rebels ranked number 1 in Class 2A against the 5th-ranked Wister Wildcats, and Silo out to an 8-0 lead. Carter Parker back out to the mound after breezing through that first inning. Tucker Wooten, the batter, takes a strike. Here's the next pitch, and it's inside. Parker cruised through that opening frame on 13 pitches. And there's strike called. One-two pitch. Parker fires it. Ooh, that one close, but called a ball. It's down the middle. I must have said it was a little bit low. And here's one. Grounded, second base. Gardner up with it. And he'll toss over in plenty of time. One out here in the second. Gardner to Ford. Next up is the leading hitter on the squad for Wister, C.J. Halford. He's batting at an even .500 coming into today's action. And that pitch is in the dirt to the backstop. Rebels plated 3 in the first, 5 in the second. And there's one fouled back to the backstop. 4-0 this year. Rebels finished the 2021 campaign with 28 straight wins. They've now won 32 in a row in spring competition. Trying to extend that to 33 here tonight. Closed the fall season with 9 straight wins on the way to the state title. That pitch was low. And breaking ball, swing and a miss. Counts now 2-2. And here's one hit in the air to center field, playable for Marshall. And Xander's going to make the grab. Came in a couple steps, makes the catch. For the second out here in the second. Will Bryan at the plate. He's going to swing on the first pitch. It's hit high and deep to left. Back in front of the wall. Cordell's going to make the grab. Bryan gave that one a ride. Shallow park here in Rattan, and Cordell makes the catch right in front of the wall to end the second inning. As the Wildcats go in order in the second as well. No runs, no hits, nobody left. 11 pitches in that inning for Parker. We head to the third. Silo 8, Wister nothing. Top half of the third inning here for Silo. Coming up, it's 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Rebels. Connor Cordell stepping to the plate, who's been on a power surge as of late. He's gone deep 2 of his last 3 at-bats. His final at-bat on Tuesday night, and then he homered his last at-bat back an inning ago. Steps in there against Crane, and he watches that one inside. Next pitch, and it's in the dirt. Riley Crane, the pitcher, gets a new baseball. I think the catcher might be a little got hit by that one. Umpire gives him a little time. 2-0 the count. Crane checks the sign. Here's the pitch. And Cordell watches another ball. Shadow's starting to overtake the home plate area here in Rattan, as that one, strike call, taking all the way on 3-0 was Cordell. Still sun-splashed outfield, as you can see in our picture. Bright sun. And a swing and a miss. Three-two. And here's one pulled foul and out of play by Cordell as he went after that payoff pitch. And whoa, that one, Cordell thought it was ball 4 off the outside corner, but it's called a strike, and he goes down looking for the first out here in the third. So one away. Next batter is Easton Ford. And that one behind Easton. He dodges that one. Goes all the way to the backstop. Easton hadn't got much to hit. He's walked twice. And that one way inside, nearly hit him again. That one was in front of him instead of behind him. Two-0 count to the big right-hand hitter. And he watches one in the dirt, 3-0. Rebels looking for a base runner here to start this third. And it's going to be a ground ball. He had the green light on 3-0. Ground ball to third. Up with it is the third baseman. The throw is going to be a little high, but it was a little bit late getting there. A close play at first. Was smashed right at the third baseman and bobbled a bit before the high throw. And we're going to have another pitching change. Wister going to make another change and tell you about the new Wildcat pitcher in just a moment as we continue on SiloRebels.tv and on the Squirtle Network. So we have a pitching change now for Wister, and it's going to be Will Bryan. Looks like he's making his first appearance on the mound this season. Wildcats on their third pitcher now of this contest. They used 3 in that earlier 10-6 win over Antlers. Delton Roberts steps in. And he's going to swing on the first pitch from Brian and foul it off the left side. And there's a balk called as Brian started and hesitated. Called for a balk there. So Ford moves on down to second base in scoring position. 0-1 count, pitch from Brian, then Roberts chased a high fastball that time and popped it up foul. Looked upstairs, but Roberts took a big hack at it. So 2. And he's going to swing on this one. It's hit deep to left, and that 0-2 pitch is out of here. I think he was trying to go upstairs again, but didn't get it high enough, and Delton deposits it over the left field wall. Way gone. Roberts has hit his first home run of the season. It's 10-0. That was a no-doubt line drive over the left field wall by Delton Roberts. Now Xander Marshall's going to get an at-bat. And Xander will watch a strike call. Next one from Brian. That's a breaking ball, and it's in there for strike 2. Xander hitting at .571 on the season. Didn't get the start in the batting order today, though. But in to hit here as he watches the ball. .571, 4 hits, 7 at-bats. And a swing and miss. As Marshall goes down swinging for out number 2. Rebels have their third home run of the contest. A 2-run bomb from Delton Roberts here. Josh Trout, the next batter, and he watches pitch inside. 10-0. Slidell on top here in the top half of the third. There's another one high. Trout, couple of hits already today, and he watches that one low for a ball. And a strike called. That one's in there. That's Trout taking all the way on that 3-0 pitch. Brian gets a sign, and the pitch home, and it's behind him. Got to go all the way to the backstop. Trout draws the walk. No chance for his third hit of the day on that one. Trout aboard. Courtesy runner coming in is Colby Smith. And Carter Parker to hit once again. Toss the first on the pickoff try, but Smith is back in safely. Parker was hit by a pitch and nearly for the second time has spun out away from that one. We're still in the third. Rebels' third time through the batting order here as that pitch is swung on and popped up. Left side of the infield. The third baseman over and make the grab. And that's going to end the inning. But not before the Rebels pick up 2 runs on 2 hits, including a 2-run blast from Delton Roberts. It's now Silo 10 and Wister nothing. Carter Parker back out there for the bottom of the third. He has faced the minimum thus far. And he's 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for Wister. It's Joe Hammonds to lead it off. Left-hand hitting designated hitter. Thus far, Parker, 22 pitches. He has been very economical through 2. And here's a ground ball. First pitch swinging. Hit to Gardner at second. He's up with it and over to first. In time, there's one gone. One pitch, one out here in the third. Darton Meeks, and he's up there hacking away at the first pitch, fouls it back to the backstop. It's 0-1. Here's the next one from Parker, swung on, hit the left. It's going to drop in front of Connor Cordell. First base runner to reach for Wister in the first hit of the contest for the Wildcats. So Connor Hall, the 9-hole hitter, steps in and he watches that first pitch, started a square, pulled back, and takes a strike from Parker. Pickoff at first is not in time as Meeks is back in safely on the quick toss from Carter Parker. Here's another one, and that one gets away. Aaron tossed the first, and it gets away into foul ground, tracked down over there by Mason Urbany, and an error on the pickoff try, and runner into scoring position with one out. The pitch from Parker, and that one just misses high. Evens the count. Other one out of the zone. Pretty close there. Umpire called it a ball, and there's one low for ball 3. I think, well, no, he has, I was going to say, I think it's the first 3-ball count, but Parker, he had gone full on batter earlier, I believe, and there's one fouled. So 3-2. The count. Connor Hall, the batter, and then back to the top of the Wister order. Pitch swung on. It is hit high in the air. To right, back is Urbany. He looks up and watches it go over the right field wall. Connor Hall with the 2-run homer puts Wister on the board on that payoff pitch. So Hall goes deep, and we're back to the top of the order for the Wildcats. It's Riley Crane. Parker rocks and fires, and that pitch is high. Next one is on the way, and it's 2-0. Parker maybe rushing things a little bit. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and took something off that one, and it's fouled back and out of play. Here's a ball hit, popped up. Left side of the infield, in is Roberts, and he's going to make the catch on the pop-up. Infield pop fly to third, and Roberts gets the out. Landon Donahoe, the next batter for the Wildcats, and he's going to swing and miss on that breaking ball in the dirt. That one gets away to the backstop. Nobody aboard, however. Count even at 1-1. Here from Rattan tonight. The quarterfinal round of the Rattan tournament. Strike called. Top-ranked Silo, 5th-ranked Wister here. And a big opening round or quarterfinal matchup, and that pitch is in the dirt, 2-2. It's all Rebels up to this bottom of the third when Wister has picked up a couple of runs and swing and a miss. Pulled the string on that one, and Donahoe goes down swinging to end the third inning. For the Wildcats, 2 runs, 2 hits, an error, and nobody left. We head to the fourth. It's Silo 10 and Wister 2. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for the Rebels here in the fourth, as they will face Will Bryan, who came on a relief in the last inning. Charlie Gardner to start this frame as the leadoff batter. And the pitch from Bryan, and it's a strike called on the inside corner. Charlie has an RBI, and he's going to swing and miss on that one. Quickly behind in the count at 0-2. And called out looking for strike 3. Colby Smith, the next batter, as he's going to pinch hit here. So Smith steps in to bat for the first time today, and immediately he's hitting the back. Hit by pitch, wasn't up there long, and he is aboard. And the Rebels head back to the top of the order. Connor Proctor to bat for the fourth time tonight. Popped out the last time, homered his first at bat, and then he walked. So 1 for 2 officially in this contest, and he watches one outside from Bryan. And another one in the dirt, 2-0. Proctor hit his second home run of the season back in the first to highlight a 3-run opening inning. And here's a pickoff try and gets away. An errant throw to first base. Colby Smith trots on down on the error. They got a base open here. See how careful they want to be with Proctor. Bryan rocks and fires, and it's upstairs, 3-0. Proctor had the green light earlier on 3-0. We'll see this time. And it's a breaking ball, and it's taken for a strike. He did have the green light. He had not liked that one, obviously. So 3-1. Bryan checks the runner, comes home, swung on, pulled foul. Way out of play. Back to the parking lot. So the count's full. Kyler Proctor, the junior Oklahoma State University commit, and watches that one in the dirt for ball 4. Proctor is aboard. Second walk of the contest to Kyler. And it's Connor Cordell stepping to the plate. Cordell is homered again in this contest. He's 1 for 3 in the game. Batting for the fourth time. And he watches that one. Strike on the inside corner. Smith, the runner at second. Proctor at first base for Silo. Threatening again here in the fourth. They've scored in every inning thus far. Check second. Pitch home. Swung on and fouled. Backing out of play. And Cordell is behind in the count at 0-2. Three in the first, 5 in the second, 2 in the third. The 0-2 pitch, and it misses low and almost hit him. Last time we saw an 0-2 pitch, I think Delton Roberts deposited over the left field wall. Wasn't happening there. And here's one popped up. Right side. And in foul ground, the first baseman going to make the grab. Cordell tried to fight that one off, but got a little bit under it. Popped out the first. There's 2 outs now for Easton Ford. And Ford watches a ball. The next one, and it's low and inside, 2-0. Ford trying to extend this inning. He hits this one high in the air. Right center field. Back is a center fielder in front of the wall, and he makes the grab. That ball just kept carrying, but not far enough. As the Rebels go scoreless for the first time today. No runs, no hits. There was an error and 2 left. We go to the bottom of inning 4. It's still Silo 10 and Wister 2. Carter Parker back out there on the mound for the Rebels here in the 4th. 3, 4, and 5 batters for the Wildcats. Landon Thornburg at the plate. And he watches that pitch low for a ball. Second appearance at the plate as Thornburg pulls that one foul. Thornburg went down on strikes his first time up. Got now 1-1. And there's a check swing foul off the bat. Next from Parker, and it's swung on, chopped right out to the mound. Parker fields it, throws the first in time, and there's 1 out. Tucker Wooten, the next batter, and he watches pitch outside. Here's the next one from Parker, and took something off that one and gets it in there for a strike call. And there's one upstairs. Parker was cruising until the 3rd and gave up a couple hits, including a 2-run homer. Made a mistake to the 9 hole. That's been it for the Wildcats thus far. 3-1 the count. The pitch, and ooh, that one just misses. Going to be a walk. I believe, yep, that's the first walk issued by Parker tonight. And here's a ground ball hit left side, fielded by Proctor. On to second, over to first. No, not in time. Close play at first, but C.J. Halford able to beat it out. Proctor took just a little bit difficult time getting it out of his glove, and got turned at second by Gardner, but not in time at first base. Next batter steps in there and takes a strike. That's Brian. Pitch misses. 1-1 count, 2 outs here in the fourth. Next one swung on a miss. Parker got him to chase that one upstairs. And the next one is in the dirt, gets away from Trout, but the runner still standing at first base is Halford. Didn't even make an attempt to go to second for whatever reason. So 2-2 the count. And there's a swing and a miss. Got him on that breaking ball, and that ends the inning. For the Wildcats in the fourth, no runs, no hits, a man left. We go to the fifth. Silo 10 and Wister 2. Top of the fifth inning here from Rattan tonight. SiloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. Kevin Farr along with you as Delton Roberts steps to the plate, and he watches one inside for a ball. Roberts hit a two-run smash over the left field wall its last time. And there's one outside, 2-0. That one came off Brian, I believe, in the third inning. And another one inside. 3-0, the count to Delton Roberts. Strike called as Roberts taking all the way on that 3-0 pitch. Next one is low, ball 4. So the Rebels have a base runner here once again in the fifth, leading things off. And let's see, Coming back in to hit is going to be Sawyer Reddick. Reddick re-enters to hit here. And he watches one low. Reddick, the DH. Xander Marshall hit for himself in the his last at bat. Pickoff try. Roberts dives back in safely. Sawyer 1 for 2 tonight. He had a double and an RBI. And he watches that one upstairs. Waiting for his second hit. See, Roberts gets the lead at first, and there's the pitch swung on and missed. Roberts takes off, a little bit of a delayed, and he's thrown out at second. Delayed a little bit on breaking there. I don't know if the hit and run was on or what, but swing and miss by Reddick. Roberts is out stealing, and the 2-1 is in there for a strike. Now the 2-2 pitch inside. Nearly hit him there. Next one to Reddick. Sky to shallow center field. Racing in as the center fielder, going to make the grab. And there's 2 outs here in the fifth. Josh Trout, the next batter. Trout having a day as he watches that one low. Has a couple hits. Walked once. And he's going to swing on that one and pull it foul down the left field line. Josh came in hitting .375 on the season. And that one is low. This quarterfinal action in this Rattan tournament. And that one misses inside, 3-1. And way inside once again. Trout keeps a perfect on-base percentage in the game as he draws his second free pass. Here comes Sean Weaver on to courtesy run at first base. Carter Parker, the next batter. Parker 0 for 2 in the contest and takes a strike. Well, Trout didn't see one close. And immediately a strike there to Parker. And here's a foul tip at the plate. It's 0-2. (10-2) Rebels on top. Runners going. The pitch is in the dirt as Weaver steals that one easily. He was already halfway there before the pitcher ever released it. So Sean Weaver with the stolen base in scoring position. Parker going to foul that one at the plate. Rebels would like an insurance run as they're bidding for a run roll here in the 5th. 8 runs after 5 is the run roll here in the tournament. And there's a ground ball hit left side. Diving stop by the third baseman. Comes up, throw to first. Oh, they're going to call him out. Oh. And it looked like Parker was a step past the bag there. But he is called out at first base to end the inning. Tough one there. As that ends the Silo 5th inning. No runs, no hits, a man left. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Rebels 3 outs away from ending this one. Back with more in a moment. Here on SiloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. Bottom of the 5th inning for Wister. They've got 7, 8, 9 hitters due up, and that's where they did their scoring damage in the 3rd. I think everybody on both sides of the field thought Parker was safe on that last one, but not the umpire. Joe Hammond's the batter, and he watches the first pitch low from Parker. Carter, 56 pitches now here. First batter of the 5th. This one popped up. Front of the plate, Trout out and makes the grab. So a pop out right in front of the plate. Trout takes care of business there. There's 1 out. Darton Meeks is the batter, and he had a single his last time up. And rode home on that home run by Connor Hall, the on-deck batter. There's a called strike. Parker working quickly, and that one's low. The single by Meeks and the home run by Hall, the only 2 hits that Parker has allowed tonight. And that one is low, ball 3. Pitch home, and it's fouled off the glove of Trout. Count goes 3-2. Parker, and Parker does not like the baseball that came back out there, and going to toss it out, and give him another one. The pitch home is fouled back and out of play. So Parker's got to get another new ball. Meeks hangs alive. Payoff pitch here. Swung on and lined right at the second baseman, Gardner, who makes the basket catch. And there's 2 gone. Last hope for the Wildcats is Connor Hall at the plate, and he takes a pitch high for a ball. And there's ball 2. Rebels 1 out away from the run rule. And this one is smashed into right center field. Hall has his second hit of the game. Over with it is Marshall. The throw coming back in, not going to be in time. Hall has a double. Actually, that was Marshall back in center field. So Crane now the last hope for Wister. Riley Crane. And he watches the pitch high. We saw the last game get extended. And it looked like Wister was going to pull the run rule on Antlers, but Antlers stayed in it and kept it alive. And here's a strike call to Crane. 1-1 the count. And strike 2 called. Crane taking all the way. Breaking ball from Parker in there. 1-2. Rebels trying to finish this off. The pitch outside. 2-2. And here's a ground ball hit off the first baseman Ford, but it stays with it. Tossed to Parker, and that's going to end it. Ground out Ford to Parker, and that's the ball game. 10-2 as the final, as the Rebels improve to 5-0 on the season and extend their winning streak to 33 in a row in spring competition. So as we wrap it up here, Parker is the winning pitcher. As he goes the distance for the Rebels in the contest. Let's see, looking at the final numbers for Carter, as he allows 2 runs on 3 hits, and he struck out 3, walked 1, and going the distance in the contest. At the plate for the Rebels, they end up with 8 hits in the game, as a home runs by Delton Roberts, Connor Proctor, Connor Cornell in the contest. Proctor drove in 1, Cornell had 2, Roberts drove in 3. They also got hits and RBIs from Sawyer Reddick and 2 from Josh Trout in the contest. So the Rebels now 5-0 on the season. They'll be back in action 7 o'clock tomorrow night in the semifinals against the winner of tonight's late game between Hartshorn and Wright City. We'll have it for you right here on SiloRebels.tv tomorrow night, hopefully on time for that one. But that's going to about do it for now from Rattan, where the Rebels win 10-2 over 5th-ranked Wister and stay undefeated on the season. Until tomorrow night, I'm Kevin Farr saying so long